Good morning, our internet family. How are you today?
Good morning, guys.
We are here in Vakiola village, and this is Hilton, I think. I'm not sure. Vakiola village, we're here to Petroglyph walk. Yes? Yes?
Thank
yes.
you.
Yeah, so we're going to Petroglyph
Sounds
walk.
about right.
Yeah. So yeah, come
Yeah, they
with
have free
us.
guided tours every Thursday and Friday, so check them out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's go.
let's go.
Oh, very good.
Que poaku.
It literally means a stone carving. Stone carving. So the Hawaiian word pohaku translates to lava, rock, or stone. And the stone is very important to the native culture of Hawaii simply because we had no other type of metals in these islands. So the natives, they found a variety of different types of stone and skillfully utilized it. It's quite interesting to know that just over 200 years ago, we did live in a stone age here in Hawaii. The natives took the hardest stone and shaped it into a variety of different tools. So in the carving of petroglyphs, the ki'ipohaku, they shaped this very hard stone into a tool very similar to a chisel, two separate pieces. They then favored the flat surfaces of this type of pohaku or lava that we call pahoihoi. And they have chiseled, sanded, and scraped the images before us. So the oral tradition of Hawaii, as we are an oral tradition, the written history, the volcanic, scientific study, do tell us the ages of these images and what they represent. So some of the youngest ki'ipohaku on these fields are just over 200 years in age. If you're unaccompanied on these fields and you come upon those particular images, you'll probably tend to think that they are graffiti because they are actual words carved on these fields. But if you link it up to our history, it will make all the sense in the world. We'll see those a little later. Most of the images on these fields will range anywhere from about 400 to 1,000 years in age. We have two very distinct reasons why we have such an abundance of ki'ipohaku, or stone carvings, in this ahupua'a or land division. Number one, the natives came here mainly to study the stars. The study of the heavens, it is extremely important to our culture as it is to other indigenous cultures in the world. So we knew it back then, just like they know it today. It is the reason why those observatories are up on that mountain of Mauna Kea. Today, scientists and astronomers believe this happens to be one of the best places in the world to study the stars. The natives came here, did so, and carved it in the stone. On the fields of Anaiho'omalu, you will see thousands of circles. And there are a variety of different types of circles, and to a large degree, it will link you up to the activity shining brightly above of us. You see, these star constellations, they are our navigational maps. They are our calendars. So they came, carved it in the stone. So I welcome you to Hawaii Island. Aloha.
Aloha.
We have 4 beautiful mountains that make up our island of Hawaii. And they were all active volcanoes at one point in time. Some of them still are. So we have over 100 islands in the archipelago of the northwestern Hawaiian Islands. Over 100. Most of our visitors will guess maybe 4, 5, 6, 8 islands. But we actually have over 100. So the youngest is Hawaii. Hawaii Island is the youngest. Geologically, Hawaii Island is probably almost 1.5 million years younger than Maui. So Hawaii is about maybe 2.5, 3 million years younger than Oahu. So if you compare Hawaii Island to the island of Kauai, it is almost 5 million years in age difference. So visibly, our island is very different. There's lava. Lava is everywhere. Geologically, our island is so young. The lava is right in front of you. It's as far as you can see. The land is very undeveloped. So our mountains, that is Kohala. Kohala is the eldest. He's our tupuna. When Hawaii is first being created, that would have been the first active volcano. It is the north end of Hawaii Island, making it the oldest part of our land. Because it is the oldest part, you will see erosion to the mountain of Kohala. In another 10,000 years, that mountain will be cut out like our neighboring islands. It is also the reason why we have natural white sandy beaches to the north end of Hawaii Island. Being that is the oldest, the lava has broken down because of the wave action, the coral has broken down, so you have white sand. The shoreline going towards Kona, you will find patches of white sandy beaches, only in areas where lava flows kept missing the shoreline. So in small sections, we have beautiful white sandy beaches. But if you go all the way to the south or southeast, because it is so young and volcanic, you will only find black sand. Yeah? So as a hotspot moves after creating Kohala, it moves and then it creates Mauna Kea. So Mauna Kea is second in age. Then the hot spot moves again and it creates Hualalai. Hualalai sits right behind of these condominiums here. It is where you might have flown in at Keahole Airport. Yeah, we are actually on the north end. So on the other end of Hualalai is where Kailua Kona is. You can see a little bit of Mauna Loa. She's right over the ridge there. She's our youngest. On the eastern zone of Mauna Loa is one of the world's most active volcanoes. And its name is Kilauea. And as long as it's coming out of somewhere, like way over there, I think we're all good today for our walk. Yeah, all good this way. This is Aloha. Aloha is the ancient trail created by natives by putting up markers inland. By just heading for these markers, they just wore out a footpath. The people walking on it to a large degree with no footwear. We had no buffalo in the islands of Hawaii. We did not use any type of animal skin for footwear and or clothing. So, but it was quite simple in the day of old. If your need was to travel by foot, by this time in the morning, you were already where you needed to be. Journey began very early, way before the sun is coming up over the mountain, early morning and or early evening. They came here mainly to study the stars. You see, there were no villages really here in this land of vision. We have less than 10 inches of rain in a year. This is no place you could have large groups of people residing. Our villages needed to be in areas we had access to high elevation and more rainfall. So the closest village from here is Kailua Kona. To the north, to the slopes of Hawi. Yes. But the stars, they shine extremely brightly here. Yeah? Very different if you were to even be in Kona or if you were to be in Hawi. It's very different. So they came here mainly to study the stars. They favored flat surfaces of this type of lava that we call pahoihoi, the smooth, ropey, billowy. So the lava flow to the right of you, to the front of us, to the left of us is flat in surface because this lava flow is flowing like a river. It's flowing very, very quickly. Now the lava flow behind of you is also pahoihoi lava, but you will note that it is darker in color and ropey and billowy. So the darker the lava, the younger, the fresher. It's a newer lava flow that's flowing very slowly. Sometimes naturally, like a new lava flow, it went right over the trail, cutting it off behind of us. To the right of us, we see stacked up some C-shaped rock shelters. These are simply used as a means of a temporary wind block. The winds belong to this land of Waikoloa. And when it blows from the northeast, from there, this way, towards us, hold on to your hats, because you will be retrieving your hat somewhere in this area here. So, when the winds blow, it whips this land 25, 35, 45 miles an hour. Any time of the year, there's no season. When the winds blow, this town takes on a new name. It will then be referred to as Waikabloa. Don't try windsurfing unless you're really good. Ahead of us are lava tubes. We'll be able to see those. They were used as temporary shelter. As we continue on the walk to learn more about Ki'ipohaku, I do humbly ask that we will do so in a single file. We'll stay on the trail, and we're going to start here. We're going to learn more about what these images do represent right this way.
Carvings over there on that new one.
Okay.
Just on the path, please.
So if anything, and there are pukas or holes, and they are a variety of different types of circles, and to a large degree it will tell you that they were studying what is shining brightly above of us. The more intense the circle, the more powerful. So because the sun is most powerful, you will note that it on the fields as well. There are images that represent people like you and I. So we have two types of images. The linear or the stick figure, so that's his body, head, arms, and shoulders. Yeah.
And then this one is the picture that we seen in the first sun back in the beginning.
Yes. So this stick figure, it represents a time when only the natives were here in the islands. There was no one else here. The shape of the body was very simple. It's very visible because of the least amount of clothing and cloth that we wore. The image here is quite interesting. You will not find another one like him. He's very unique. Someone took that linear or that stick figure and made him triangular. Our images are usually linear or triangular. So the fuller form and the triangular shape to a large degree will represent the outside arriving upon these shores, because everyone who came to Hawaii had clothes on. Yes, shirts, dresses, jackets, pants. It changed the natural shape of the body. Pre-contact, women produced kapa. Kapa is cloth, yeah, by stripping bark from trees. So we wore it very sparingly in the islands, mainly in this area here. So you put a shirt, dress, jacket on, it does change the natural shape of the body. You will also note that this image is detailed and he has been recarved with metal. You can see, especially in the thigh and the leg area, there is more depth and clarity to the carving compared to this linear figure here that has been only carved with stone. The introduction of metal changes everything here in Hawaii. Here on Hawaii Island, because of the age of our island, the closest place the natives gathered the dense basalt needed to make tools would be up on the slopes of Mauna Kea. Now guess how you got up there?
By foot.
You walked.
Crawling.
Yes, and there is no step 2 without step 1. I'm sure they tried, but you cannot make a tool with this type of stone. So you had to really go and look for the stone that worked. And they chipped it stone upon stone to create a variety of different types of tools. So in 1,000+ years passes by and someone hands you a metal tool, right? It's the year 1778, they look out into the ocean, they see this thing sailing across the bay. Everything changes, everything. You know, why strip the bark to make cloth for clothing? Why walk all the way up to the slopes of Mauna Kea to get the adze to make their tools, and someone's handing you metal right here, right? So simple. We're blessed in these days and times that these aspects of our culture are still with us today. Yeah.
Okay.
The tour was awesome. The lady was
Awesome.
amazing. Actually, we were just 3 of us, which was fabulous. It was so
Fabulous.
informative to learn about Hawaiian
And
culture.
so filled of aloha, and you know, the love and for the land and for the history and for the all of the good
We
stuff.
love this
and,
island. Love
and
this
we
island.
love this island.
I don't know how the other islands are, but since we've never been there, but this island is just, we
And
love it.
just for the note, those are free. They are in Waikiola village. Every morning, I think the meeting.
No, Thursday and Friday, I said already.
Thursday,
But
Friday.
depends on
okay.
the holidays. You have to check it out on their calendar. It's King's Shops on their calendar, and it's a marketplace.
And,
King Shops.
and the meeting next to the
Island fish and
Island
chips.
fish and chips, and it was very nice and very, you know, welcoming, and you can feel the history and the place, and we love all of this, and that's absolutely free. So I think you must do it.
If you have time
If
on
you
the
have
island.
time, it's something amazing. Ariel, what did you find?
Oh, a golf ball. A golf ball got shot over our heads earlier, so I tried to find it, and yeah.
Okay, we had to come back. Yes. So yes, we're going to have this one, sweet and sour. It was our favorite. So yeah,
Totally
we're
favorite.
going to
Totally
order
favorite.
now.
Check it out.
You see, they're beautiful. They're made to order. Yes, they're made to order. Doughy balls. Yeah, and she's frying to order as well. I hope you can see. And it smells really, really good here.
Five,